Hello, I'm Matt Gillard, President and CEO of Michigan's Children. Well, last week, Governor Snyder delivered his State of the State address to the legislature and to many viewers around Michigan. I want to talk to you today about a couple of the highlights from a children's perspective that we saw in the speech. One of the big attention grabbers from the speech was the governor's announcement that he was going to merge the Department of Community Health with the Department of Human Services. This is a big concern for a lot of people who are worried that this could just be a cost-saving measure and lead to reduced services and reduced programs that help children and families here in Michigan. But the governor, I think, did a good job of stressing the importance of people in this equation and in this decision, and really the emphasis that will be placed on providing programs and services that help people, and not on the idea that this is just about cutting programs or cutting government and cutting spending. So Michigan's Children will be watching closely as this unfolds in the governor's budget that is announced here in a couple weeks and some other avenues to make sure that the governor holds true to his word and the legislature holds true to making sure that these programs and services are provided to families and children in a way that makes sense, in a way that they need, and in a way that provides them the opportunity to be successful here in our state. Another highlight, I think, from the governor from a children's perspective is his renewed commitment or continued focus on third grade reading and the ability of children to be able to read successfully in third grade. This is an issue that's been of big importance and gotten a lot of attention here in the last couple of years, but I think the governor's done a good job of refocusing the debate on providing resources, or at least talking about providing the resources to people, to kids that they need in order to be able to be readers, good solid readers by third grade. A lot of attention in the last legislative session was on retention and holding kids back who weren't able to read proficiently by third grade. This is the wrong approach, and really we need to be looking at it proactively from what can we do to help provide the resources to kids and to schools and other entities in the community that can help children be successful in their early years. The governor talked, of course, about his success of pushing through increased funding for 4-year-old preschool here in Michigan, but really didn't rest on that and indicated that there will be further investments in early childhood programs and services in the budget that he presents to the legislature here coming up. Now, we are expecting a budget deficit or facing a budget deficit here in Michigan, so times are going to be tough again for providing the real services and supports that people need. But I think the governor's speech overall was encouraging in that he really steered away from this, what we see in the Republican circles and some of this Republican mantra of government is bad and cutting government is the answer, and really more of a streamlined focus on making government as efficient as possible, but really focusing on people and the needs of people in doing so. And so there's a lot more to be seen. Obviously the devil will be in the details, and not a lot of the details or the specifics come out in speeches like these, but we'll know a lot more when the governor does present his budget in a couple of weeks.